Hi guys, it's Lucy and today we're doing the first of a series I'm calling FOS, and basically it stands for Football Opinion Show. So I'm going to be discussing everything that's going on and stuff. So the first one I'm going to be doing is predicting the Premier League table with Isaac. If you don't know who he is, check this out.
Oh, that's okay. There you go, good job!
Well done, Isaac!
Right, okay, so starting off from the bottom of the league, it's Aston Villa. I think Tim Sherwood, there was nothing really wrong with him, but he sold a few of the players and their squad depth wasn't good enough, and I don't think they'll be able to get out of the relegation zone. So that's why we predicted that Aston Villa will stay bottom.
So now 19th got Newcastle. Now their players haven't really been performing at the minute, and Steve McLaren's not doing the job for the minute. Also, their fans are not behind him at the minute. They're always booing him off the pitch. So yeah, that's why they're 19th, and they're probably going to get relegated this season.
Right, so in 18th position we're predicting Norwich. Purely to the fact that their squad depth isn't really good for the BPL, and Cameron Jerome, he's not really a top class striker that you would say would win the league. So for that fact, we're putting Norwich 18th.
In 17th place, just surviving relegation, Swansea. Now up front, I don't think they've got many depth. They've got Gomez up front, who's not really scoring at the minute, and also Gary Monk getting sacked is not good a choice, I think, because he knew the club well, knew how the players performed, but just wasn't this season doing his best. I think they could have just given him a bit more time. And also, whoever they get in, I don't think he's just going to gel into the team well. So yeah, I don't think they could do too well, but just survive relegation.
Right. So in 16th place, we're predicting Sunderland. I think that employing Sam Allardyce was a very good choice by the chairman, and I think that Sunderland will survive the relegation zone. But the problem is their defence is leaking too many goals.
Like a sieve. Now 15th, we've got West Brom. Their manager at the minute, Tony Pulis, is doing really well, doing a good job, and also their strikers up front like Rondon and their midfielders like Morrison and stuff, they're doing really well for them. So I think they're going to have a good season, but not quite make it into the top half of the table.
In 14th place, we've got Watford. They've had a great start to the season with the likes of Igalo and Troy Deeney. They've been scoring lots of goals, and I think they will cling on and then they'll push higher up the table. I don't think they'll do as well as Bournemouth, but I think they'll just hang on.
Now in 13th place, we've got Southampton. Now a couple of years ago, they lost Lallana, people like that. So yeah, I think they could do alright this year. Also, fans are getting behind them at the minute, but they're not getting the results. So yeah, I think they're going to finish 13th but no higher.
So in 12th place, we've got Stoke. They've had a great start to the season and did very well in the transfer window signing Kiri. They've been on great form lately, and I think they'll carry that on and finish at 12th. And their manager's doing very well too.
Now in 11th place, I've got Bournemouth. They're doing alright at the minute. They beat Chelsea and United in 1 week. Also, I think the loss of Callum Wilson hasn't really affected them because players like King and Ritchie have done really well for them. Also, they've got a small stadium and a lot of fans to come along and support them in the game, so their atmosphere is great. So I think they are going to cheer them on and get them up the league and help them do well in the Premier League this year. So halfway through, we're going to switch the camera angles. Isaac! Get
Right.
over it.
So in 10th place, we've got Everton. Martinez's been doing very well with them lately. Lukaku's been scoring some beautiful goals. Morales has been whipping in some beautiful balls, if I do say so myself. Anyway, so I think they will finish 10th. I mean, they've been doing very well, and I think they'll stay as they are. Well done, Everton.
At number 9, we've got Chelsea. You're probably quite surprised when I say that, but when you've got players like Hazard and Costa who haven't been performing for them at the minute, and also when Jose Mourinho was in charge, like the team effort weren't that good in the dressing room. So that's why I put number 9. I don't think they're going to do too well, but yeah, that's why they're number 9.
So in 8th position, moving swiftly on, we've got Crystal Palace. They've had a great start to the season like most teams. Well, they haven't because Aston Villa. Anyway, like players like Balassi and Zaha have been performing really well lately, and they've been scoring some amazing goals. I think their manager's in great form at the moment, and I think they'll carry on and finish at 9th. And that's why we think they're 9th.
8th, just saying. So number 7, we've got West Ham. Now I think people like Dimitri Payet, who's performed absolutely superb for them at the start of the season, has got injured. Obviously that hasn't helped them, but I think their fans have got behind them brilliantly. And also players like Lanzini have been getting the goals for them. And yeah, I think they're going to finish 7th, which is a really good position for them.
And Zarate, by the way. Zarate good. Right, so in 6th place, guys, we've got Liverpool. They've had a rocket start to the season with Brendan Rodgers. I think Jurgen Klopp was a great idea. Don't think he's got much experience in the BPL, but I think he will after a year. Benteke, he's on the bench a lot. I don't really like that. I think he's a great player. I think you should put him out on the field. Coutinho had a great start to the season as soon as Jurgen Klopp in. He's starting not performing. Roberto Firmino is getting into the league. I think Jurgen Klopp will turn him around, and that's why we think 6th.
Now 5th, just outside the top 4, we've got Manchester United. Now I think Louis van Gaal's not really doing well at the minute. Obviously, Sir Alex Ferguson was absolutely tremendous for them. And also, I just think the 0-0s and Rooney not performing as captain, I really don't think it's helping them. Especially when the fans are not getting behind him, booing him off the pitch and stuff, yeah. So I think that's why they're going to just finish outside the top 4.
Right, so in 4th place, guys, we've got Tottenham, my team. I think they've been on great form lately. I think Dele Alli's been doing very well for them coming up from
Especially
League One.
coming from MK Dons.
Yeah, bad club. Anyway, so I think Harry Kane, he had a rough start to the season. He's been doing very well. I think Pochettino's a very good manager for the club. Did well at Southampton, has come did even better. I think that's why we think Spurs 4.
Now we're into the top 3, and we've got Leicester City. Now they're obviously topping the table at the minute, and with players like Mahrez and Vardy, I can tell why they're doing that. Obviously, Mahrez is a great tricky player on the ball and is getting the goals, and Vardy obviously recently breaking the record against Manchester United. I think they're a great pair, and they can take them to 3rd. Also, I think they wouldn't do quite well in the Champions League, but I think 3rd will be an absolutely terrific place for them this year. So yeah, that's why they're 3rd.
Right, guys, in 2nd place we've got Man City. They've had a great start to the season, sadly except for Aston Villa, but they've been doing very well lately. De Bruyne's been scoring some great goals, and so has Yaya Toure. Aguero's been on good form, but has been slipping slightly. That's why we don't think they'll get top of the league. I think Arsenal will lick it very at the end, but I think Man City will comfortably sit at 1st place for a bit and then lose it in the end to Arsenal.
And now, the one you've been waiting for, number 1, it's obviously already been given away, but Arsenal, I think with their injuries at the minute, it's not helping them, but I think they will go on a good streak towards the end, nick it from Man City and claim the title. So yeah, that's our Premier League prediction. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for Isaac for being in this video. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye!